A zero tax company, no accounting, great for e-commerce, great to cash out crypto, completely anonymous, full asset protection, and you can even open this company location independent online. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is possible with the US LLC. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Aziz, Samuel Abdul Aziz Bubaus. And today I will explain you everything you need to know about the best tax-free, anonymous, accounting-free company setup in the world. Let's start with the advantages of zero tax US LLCs. I can give you a big list of the advantages of US LLCs because the advantages are just insane. And I made a separate video about the best companies to set up a zero tax or to set up an offshore company, but the US LLC is absolutely the best. Why? Number one, zero tax. You don't have a lot of jurisdiction in this world where you need to pay 0% tax. For the 0% tax, it's just important that you are non-US citizen, non-US resident, and that you as a person are basically tax-free. Because US LLCs are pass-through entities, which means the taxation is flowing through to the owner. So you need to live either in a zero tax place. So for example, you have your company in the US and you live in the UAE, or you need to be a perpetual traveler, be 2 months there, 3 months there, 2 months there. So you're basically a tax resident nowhere, but it's zero tax for our clients. The second advantage is it's accounting free. So even if you have low tax somewhere, you need to communicate with the government. You need to give them all kinds of invoices. And then you need to explain this and this to the tax office in almost every single jurisdiction around the world. And the US is just so easy. There's just nothing. There's no tax office, no entity, and just no accounting. So the documents, the bureaucracy are 5 minutes per year. It's just nothing. So you don't pay taxes, 5 minutes per year bureaucracy. So it's completely easy. So this is advantage number 2. Advantage number 3 is that it's so easy to open. Book a call with us. You book the US LLC, give us your documents, you choose a name, give us your passport. That's it. Maybe we need your address. It will take us 2-3 days. You have your company, then you wait 2 more weeks, then you have your fintech bank accounts, and then you wait a few more months to fly to the US, and then you have your local bank accounts, or you can choose a nominee in the US and you have your local bank accounts immediately. So just so easy, so fast, like no complications at all. Advantage number 4 is the flexibility of US LLCs. So for example, in the UAE, you have the issue, you need a license for every activity. You need a license for Airbnb, a license for IT, a license for real estate, while in the US, one time, we choose your activities, but we can choose 1 activity, we can also choose 20 activities, and at the end, no entities controlling it, to be honest. So you can do with whatever you want with this company. You can use this company for your e-commerce business, you can use this company to cash out crypto, you can use this company for marketing purposes, for just absolutely everything. So it's just extremely flexible and just useful for everything. Advantage number 5 of US LLCs is that US LLCs are anonymous. Yes, you are right. So even to open US LLC, let's say in Wyoming, you need a nominee who's basically the face of your US LLC. So if you research this company, then in the commercial register, you have this person, this nominee, who has to be there in Wyoming. And this is not some shady thing, this is the law there. And This means that nobody can see that you own this company, so you're completely protected. So many times, let's say in Germany, I had this issue all the time. I make a business and then there are other companies who want to destroy me and they start a lawsuit against me. It's almost impossible to start a lawsuit against your US LLCs. And secondly, they don't even know that this is your company, so even better. So you have full asset protection. So if you want, you can even put assets under this company because you're so safe, and only the US can afford this advantage because the US is the world leader with an extremely imperialistic mindset. They want to control the world, which means right now this is the case. If you just look at the financial corporations, they control the world, and it's not good, but in business you need to make decisions and you need to choose the right place to incorporate. So every country around the world is under the pressure of the US. They don't want that I say it, but I say it. So all these companies, all these banks, all these countries need to share this information with the US. But does the US need to share information with anybody? No, they don't need. They don't need to adapt. They don't need to take the taxes. They don't need to share the information. Nothing. This is why there's no data exchange. So no country even knows that you have this company in the US. Not even the commercial register in the US knows that you have this company. But on the other hand, and this is advantage number 6, this setup, this tax number, this company gives you access to the whole US system, to the US banking system, to the US payment gateways. If you just take a look at where most technology platforms are located, they're in the US, so it gives you access to almost all of this. So you can go ahead and open a PayPal account, you can open a Stripe account, or in case you're blocked from Stripes, we have 10 other payment providers and merchant accounts for you. You can go ahead and open fintech bank accounts like Mercury and Relay and Wise. You can go ahead and open real bank accounts like, for example, Goldman Sachs, Bank of America, Citibank, Chase, JP Morgan, great banks. So you are anonymous on the one hand. On the other hand, you can use this anonymous company and open a company bank account or personal bank account in your name, and you have full access to this banking system. And the next advantage is you're not only having access to this banking system, you have access to the whole financial system, to taking credits, building credit score, getting credit cards. So you can get an American Express, a Chase Sapphire card. You can build a credit score in 1 month. In 1 month, you can get funding to scale your company or to buy a new company. If you have new company, you can get even more funding, so you can leverage your money even without your money. There are just all opportunities, from investors to bank. You can get unsecured debt, you can get secured debt. There are just so many opportunities that these companies are opening for you. So if you just take a look at the numerous advantages of the US LLC, it's just insane. Another advantage is you're just so flexible. So if you don't like something, just open a new company tomorrow and it's done in 2 days. You can open a bank account in almost every single state. You can open a company in almost every single state. It's just great. And it's also great that US LLCs have a high reputation. So if you have a company in the British Virgin Islands, or maybe also in the Cayman Islands, in Belize, people would think immediately, oh, it's a tax haven, right? Maybe we don't want to make business with you. But what is if you say, I have a company in the US? You can present it as a success story, and people are not thinking about the US as a tax haven. And now you know, I have this anonymous company, location independent, no tax, accounting free. But these people, they see, oh, it's a US company with a Chase JP Morgan account in Miami, in Manhattan, on Wall Street. You can get an address and a bank account on Wall Street. So you can just see there's just no comparison in this world. Yes, UK LLPs and Canada LLPs can work similar, but US LLCs are definitely the best company in the world, the most useful company in the world. So these are all the advantages of the US LLCs. So let's take a deeper look into how does it work. So I told you many times, these are pass-through entities. US LLCs are pass-through entities, which means you cannot just say, yes, it's a corporation, it's tax-free. A corporation would be a C Corp. It's a C corporation in the US. And on C Corps, you need to pay tax. But this is why we concentrate on LLCs. LLCs are limited liability companies, but they are connected to you as a person. And they are pass-through entities. So as I said, it's not enough to just set up the company and it's tax-free under any circumstance. You need to follow certain rules. First rule is you need to be non-US resident. Yes, you can stay in the US for 3 months per year. They have a substantial presence test, but you shouldn't stay longer than 4 months per year in the US. And you shouldn't have most of your clients in the US. It's a misconception. You can have clients in the US, but not most of your clients, and you shouldn't have a business visa and then do business with these clients in the US. So just stay out of the US if possible. And you as a person need to be tax-free. That's why I always recommend our legendary wealth consulting setup. Just have your company in the US, it's a pass-through entity, and then you have your zero tax, income tax residency in the UAE. You stay in the UAE for 6 or 7 months per year, and then the US LLC is tax-free, and you are income tax-free, so it means everything is tax-free. Or you can travel around the world as long as you don't stay too long in one place, then you're also tax-free. Or you can choose more income tax-free countries, and under this circumstance a US LLC is completely tax-free. So let's take a look at the timeline. What do you have to do to build this ultimate structure? It's very simple. In this case, you go to wealthconsulting.com, book a call with us, you talk to our experts, and you get started with us. You just need your passport, a company name. You need to give them your address so that they can send you the documents and your cards and so on later. And there it's important, if possible, in general for banks, for compliance, just choose an address where you really have a proof of address, because this will make everything much easier later with the banks and so on. And then you just wait a few days, and after 1 to maximum 3 days, this company will be ready. So after 3 days, you receive your company document, you receive your operating agreement, and your company is officially registered in the commercial register. And then it will take maybe 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks until you get your EIN, your employment identification number. And now you have the company which is incorporated, you have your employment identification number. After 2 to 3 weeks, you're ready to go. So you can open now fintech banks, for example with Relay, with Mercury, with Wise, online. Very easy, very fast, very straightforward. When it comes to local banking, because we have a lot of clients who book a call with us and say, whoa, it's so nice, I want to have local banking, I want to have Chase, JP Morgan. First, you need to ask yourself if you really need it. So if you are under 1 million in revenue per month, I would say for the beginning, these fintech banks are really enough. If you are more than 1 million and you want to keep millions on your bank account, of course, these fintech banks are not stable enough and you need a real physical bank. You also need a physical bank if you want to build a credit score. If you want to build a credit score, we can build a credit score for you very fast in 1 month, but you need to know the reason for it. If you want to finance companies or buy real estate, then we can help you with this. And then you have 2 choices. Either you just wait until you get your ITIN, which is basically the equivalent of the social security number. So Americans have a social security number, and you as a non-American can get an ITIN, which is basically the same. And it will take you 3 to 7 months to get this ITIN, and then you can fly to the US, for example to Miami, just go to our banking partners and open the local bank accounts with Bank of America, with Citibank, and especially with Chase, JP Morgan. Or you can choose a director in the US already in the beginning, in the first weeks, and then he can open this bank accounts and manage this bank accounts for you in the US. This is the way. So let's take a deeper look into the banking system. As I already told you, and we made many videos about these topics, about the best fintech bank accounts. When it comes to the local bank accounts, they are important if you have a lot of money, you want full asset protection, and if you want to build a credit score. And building a credit score, for this you need to have a clear game plan. So you can tell us, for example, hey, my company makes 1 million per month and I want to finance another company for $6 million, or I want to finance real estate. And if you have a clear game plan, then we can definitely help you to build this credit score extremely fast and to get this financing in place. But for this, you really need to have a clear structure in mind. Okay guys, I hope this video could help you, and I hope you could realize that US LLCs are still the best tax-free company setup in the world, hassle-free accounting, free tax-free, very easy. And I hope that you could understand that the only thing which is really important for you to know is that your personal setup also needs to be in place and also needs to be tax-free. And you can set up a tax-free company in the US from almost everywhere around the world, independent of your nationality. So it's still the land of opportunities. And if you want to learn more about how we can help you to grow and protect your wealth, then just go to wealthconsulting.com, book a call with us, and we will give you the ultimate game plan. And then we will also start to set up your company, give you the banking, give you the credit score, and much more. So I would say write your questions into the comments and see you in the video or see you in real life.